Happy Sunday, everybody. I am coming to you from my upstairs balcony today because I currently have 6 10-year-old girls downstairs painting pumpkins, and it's noisy and they're all listening to Taylor Swift music, singing on the top of their lungs. So what better way to escape than come outside and bring the video equipment with me? I have a really important question for you today. Should I be giving participation trophies out simply just for showing up and trying your best? Well, I don't think I should, but apparently several agents think I do. And I wanted to talk about that today and hear what your thoughts are in the comments below. Please don't hold anything back. We're all here to learn and grow together. Last week, I parted ways with 20 agents. Yes, 20 agents all in 1 week, because after several weeks or several months, I decided that really they weren't a good fit for what this team needs in order to continue to grow, thrive, and so that we can reinvest in greater opportunities for the team. Now, one of those agents in particular definitely triggered me. And this particular agent said, well, the only reason I joined your team was for the talk time bonuses, so I could take advantage of that while I learn. When I decided to part ways, this agent had been onboarded with us for over a month and didn't make a single phone call. So that seems kind of crazy to me. So you sign on with us to participate in talk time bonuses, but yet you didn't make a single dial. So here's what this agent had to say. Well, I was taking a step back and looking at the bonuses that were handed out every week, and very few people actually get talk time bonuses. So if most people aren't getting talk time bonuses, then I guess that automatically means you wouldn't get it either? I don't know. I thought this train of thought was so interesting, and I am so fascinated by it, because you can take any agent and put them in a position where they have free leads, free transfers, a system in place to do all the thinking for you, daily coaching, an opportunity for one-on-one mentorship, basically everything you need to see success, and still fail. And here's why. Because even though we can lay everything out for an agent on a silver platter, it is up to you to put in the time to get it. Now, my talk time bonuses don't start until someone has reached 25 hours of talk time per week. The second level is 30 hours and the third level is 35 hours. Now, in order to get 35 hours of talk time, you would have to work 45 to 50 hours per week. In order to get 25 hours of talk time, you would probably have to work 30, 35, possibly even 40 hours in a week, depending on how many states you have. And also depending upon how good you are at engaging people into a conversation. All of this matters when it comes to assessing talk time. When over 90% of the team has between 10 and 15 hours of talk time, then 90% or more of the team would not qualify or participate in talk time bonuses. So does that mean because 90% of the people don't do what it takes to see the success that we should lower the goals to meet what most people do? Or should we reward the 10% or less of the people that are actually doing what it takes to see the success, hit the numbers, and put in the time? So I'm scratching my head and I'm thinking, are we looking for participation trophies because you got in there and you tried your best and you gave 10, 15, even 20 hours of talk time for the week, that you deserve now another handout, yet another bonus, when we have just essentially paid you to be in the system and call free leads? Most people don't think about it that way. You get into a system, you have an opportunity for success. But have you ever considered that it costs us thousands of dollars to generate those leads for you, to have the opportunity for you to have those conversations. We're actually paying you to get on the phones, and then at the end of the week, where's my $250 talk time bonus? I'm scratching my head and thinking, what is wrong with this generation of agents? Now, I'm not super old, but I'll be 43 in December, and I would never in a million years go into an opportunity and compare myself to the ones that are doing the average work. The reason that I've been at the top 1% of every industry I've been in is because I've gone above and beyond. I've put in the work, I've put in the hours, I've cried the tears, but I still came back and did it over and over and over again. Got my teeth kicked in, as I said before in the last video, made it over the hump, and saw the success with the work that I put in. You are an agent that is attracted to this team because you think you're just going to get an easy $1,000 a week for your time, but then you don't put in the time, and then you don't get the results that you want, because time equals opportunity, and opportunity equals conversations, and conversation equals policies. If none of that happens, then I'm sorry, but this is not going to work for you no matter where you go. This is why you find yourself going from job to job, from agency to agency, because it's not us, it is you. And at some point, you are going to have to look at yourself in the mirror and figure out why you keep looking for the next best thing. Because the ones that make it work last. They don't hop around from place to place. And if they do, it's because there's a really good reason why. Because you can make success and find success wherever you go. But if you compare yourself to the 90% of people that won't put in the work to get the results and get the bonuses, then you're going to be no better than them. So tell me what you think about all of this. Should I just be rewarding people for putting half the amount of time in because they showed up and it was too hard and they decided to do something else instead? Just so a bunch of people get bonuses and it makes us feel really good because everybody's getting a bonus and we're celebrating fake success? I don't. I have gone through over 600 agents in 3 years because 90% of people don't do what it takes to see success. Those same 600 people are probably the ones that bounce around from place to place, from job to job, because they don't have the discipline and they want a participation trophy for showing up. Someone has to give you some tough love. Someone has to put a fire under you and say, this is what you have to do. This is what it takes. And if you're not willing to do what it takes, then you need to part ways. Every single person in this industry who's in a leadership position, no matter what company they're at, all feel the same way. It requires work. It requires discipline. It requires going above and beyond what the 93% of people won't do. Be a 1099 independent contractor and you want to sell life insurance and you want to do it over the phone, then I have a path that will show you exactly what you have to do to get there. And all the other leaders in this business have a very similar path, but it is up to you to take that opportunity by the reins, do what it takes, get uncomfortable, get back up again when you fall, and be okay failing your way into success. Because that, my friends, is what it takes to be successful selling life insurance. My name is Dana Neeson. I thank you very much for listening to me today. Tell me what you think. What do you think? Do you think I'm being too harsh? Because I know there's people that think that I can be too harsh, but it's only because I care. And I cannot care your way into success. Only you can do that for yourself. Let's have an awesome week. Let's put in the time. Let's have conversations. Let's try to do these customers a service that they know that they need to do, help them put their families in a better position, and put some money in your family's pocket at the same time. Cheers, everyone.